It's hard to argue against 15 seals.
Mind the flames. They're quite hot, you know. Excellent for... cooking. Anyway, hello. I'm Leslie, and I'm an... actually, that doesn't matter for now. What I really want to talk about are those layabouts you've probably seen hanging around here, along with their flower-loving, goody two-shoes leader, Reese. They get right up my nose, they do. I mean, it's all peace and love and that. Sickening. Nobody knows how to... Oh, brilliant. Well, have fun slaughtering that lazy do-gooder. Just hurry back once it's done.
Alright, this is going to open me up to some bounties and possible some combat with the local guards. I think, does Morningwood even have guards? Oh god. Alright, I hear him. Oh god. Alright, I'll be back with you in a second, buddy. He's right here. There he is.
I feel like celebrating today. Because today's the day you die.
This looks like one I can open. It is. Son of a bitch. It's so small. Yeah, don't really use those. I need to like find some potion shops and like buy out some slow time stuff. I feel like those would probably help. Especially with the Balverines. Oh, big spot. Like we're racing the Hollow Men. Come on, shoot the thing next to you. There you go. Yeah, there we go. I wanted to get him before he summoned stuff. Come on, come on. Dig, 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 dig. Here's a wish list for Fable 4. Let us filter what to dig for. If it's like a level... There we go, there it is. If it's like a certain tier of exploration, just skip it. Because I don't care about pearls and 300 gold. Give me the real shit. Ooh, treasure. Like that. Is that the blacksmithing job right there? The one I couldn't find before? Sure is. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright. Can't.
Peace and
vault.
love, peace and love. That's the answer to everything, man. Oh man, I love you all.
That's illegal.
Brutal. But that's a good town to get your evil up because there's like no guards. In Fable 2, the equivalent of this quest is eating like 10 chicks in front of the baby chicks in front of the guy, and he's like holding back vomit while you do it. It's pretty funny. Fable 2 is good. They're all good in their own way. I'm just happy I got this even working. It's like there's a couple design decisions that I don't approve of. But I don't know why the community just kind of hates it. Nope. Okay.
You actually did it. Wow. You're quite the wicked one, aren't you? Well, beyond here lies an ancient temple of evil. I'm working out how to get in there at the moment. Shouldn't take me too long. Come back soon. Thanks for the murder.
Well done. Thanks to you, there's less peace and love in the world. Alright, I am actually interested in where that goes, so I'm going to go to my house and rest for a couple days and let that spawn in. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. It's another Hollow Men fight. I think I really do need to do like a full like side quest cleanup at some point because they lead into great things. I really gotta be up in them. Hold on, before I do this.
Ah, hello.
God, I do not like this system. Just let me level my thing up. Why we gotta do this dance? Alright. Cool. That charges up pretty quick. Oops. Please shoot the thing that I'm aiming at. Oh, God. What are you shooting at? Okay, he's just dodging. That didn't do anything. God, that was the hob of the year there. Jeez. And to think I'm trying Sifu out. My strategy here is just get in there, wait in. God, I took every hit there. There's no way you are not almost dead. There we go. God, I need an anti-hob weapon. Let me move! He's just dodging everything. Brutal. Oh, hi. Oh, there's treasure there. Yeah, I see it, buddy. I'm going. Fable 3 wishlist. Nix the frickin' like dig animations. Shorten the chest animations just a tad. It's like Fable's identity is more in the writing than like, yeah, the gameplay is pretty distinct, but there's certain like quality of life things that they could do. God, I dodge only to get hit, and I get staggered, and I can't dodge or shoot or cast anything. Can't move! Did I kill the spellcasters already? Looks like I did. Oh, it's frustrating. Ooh. You know, the backside that I never see? Like, what outfit shows your back? Or do they just expect you to run around shirtless if you so desire? Next hive group I run into, I'm pulling out the rifle. Oh, that's just one of them. Oh my god. How even... My weakest weapon. I canceled out my... Look, I can't do anything against this. God. They counter everything. If I do magic, they just chain me to death. They are dodging my bullets. Oh, God.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal.
I need a better
Rifles are slower
rifle.
to fire than pistols, but can be used to engage targets at much greater range.
Barely see this one. Alright. Much better. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a Hollow Men fight, if I read that correctly.
The armory is at your disposal. With a rifle, a skilled shooter can hit targets at significant range and inflict considerable damage.
So just a recap, okay. 30% more daytime. Okay. It's like a sub-zone, but I don't really see any treasure chests or anything.
Ah, greetings, my miscreant friend. Look, before you stands the Dark Sanctum, a sanctuary for all that is cruel and horrid and evil and tasty and, well, bad.
Alright, whatever, here.
You will? Oh, excellent. Well, I shall arrange for the workers immediately.
Damn, I can't sleep here. Unfortunate. Alright, all I really do there is I go to my house in Bowerstone and then rest for a day. Oh, there's people here. It's like the quest in Skyrim. In the Dragonborn DLC.
Ah, excellent. It's you. sorry, just practicing my evil laugh. Anyway, enough of that. Since you've been gone, we've made quite a bit of progress uncovering the Dark Sanctum. Until now. You will? Oh, excellent. Well, let me know when it's safe for us to resume work.
I don't know what was stopping me there. Before I leave, let's see if there's anything to grab. Well, the dog's barking, so the answer is probably yes. Nothing up here, though. I'm here. Ugh, really? There's another game. I forget what it was. Something recent where, like, looting is kind of worthless. I think it was Hogwarts Legacy, actually. I think some of the best gear I got in that game was just buying it straight from the shop. Sometimes.
Oh, brilliant. Well, now we can work our way deeper into the complex. Who knows what we'll find? Time for an evil laugh? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's a pretty good laugh. What I need to do is I need to look up all these quest names and figure out what they chain into
We're owned by a real adventurer.
and like
So, you know our
prioritize.
goods are good.
The shop's doing well, so I try to give a little bit back. Don't be a stranger.
Full on fear.
Oh, it's you. Please don't hurt me.
My girlfriend. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You need to run around and bump into people.
Yes. What the hell is that? Away.
I think it's Fable 1 or Fable 2 where having people fear me is actually really inconvenient because they all like run from at the sight of you. That's why my first Fable playthrough, the first videos I ever did on this channel, that was my Fable anniversary, and I was playing Goody Two Shoes up till the end,
How can I help you?
where I would then take Jack's mask, which
More to spend on new stock when people
I don't
buy
think it
one.
maxed out your like evil meter or anything, but you had like this pure look, but you were doing evil things. It was pretty cool looking. Like, come the queen phase, I might make mostly good decisions. Because I can afford to. Because I got all this money.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Always good to see you. Lots been going on since you cleared out those wretched creatures. Most of the rubble's gone. Soon we'll be able to have the temple up and running. Anyway, we do still have a teeny-weeny problem. We can't get the central furnace started. The control lever handle's missing. And without the central furnace working, the sacrificial pit is out of commission, and that means the spirits of evil won't be getting their sacrifice tonight. We'll be going hungry too, if you get my drift. But if you retrieve the handle for us, we could finally get this place working again. It'll be a full-on evil... Excellent. Hurry back once you've found it. We need to get the barbecue going.
That statue looks like straight out of like a Skyrim necromancer den. I actually don't know what enemies I'm going to face here. I only read one quest ahead for the Hollow Men. Interesting. Oh, it's just more Hollow Men. I see. If you get guess wrong, it just throws enemies at you. really should be switching to fire for these things. I think they take extra fire damage. But the value is in it's like the stun effect. Okay. It does feel, this gun feels a little less OP once the game really gets going. Ow! I don't feel like I'm like one-shotting absolutely everything now. Oh boy. How do I get to that? Maybe I just can't right now. Damn, that game's really quiet now. And I don't have much to say to fill the air. Brother said he likes hearing my thought process, but honestly, man, head empty. I just kind of, I said it earlier, I just kind of absorb the world. What I am thinking about is reading the instructions to get the DLCs working. The problem is it has the potential to break saves, especially if I like do it wrong. So there's that.
You found it? Oh, we are going to have such a feast tonight. Have you seen who we're having for dinner?
Anyway, can't thank you enough. You've been a real help. We owe you. The cause of evil owes you. Say, you're an evil sort. Would you like to do the honors before you go? Inaugurate our new dark sanctum and that. You deserve it after all you've done. No! Whoa! Easy now. I don't like it too well done.
Okay.
Anyway, good work. I declare the Dark Sanctum officially open! And the first evil act enacted too. Fantastic. Well, now it's time for dinner, so I shall say farewell. Come back whenever you like, and I'll put another peasant on the barbie for you. Anytime. Like when you fancy a snack or you've got someone you want to get rid of, or whatever.
I think that's something you can do in like all 3 games, is you can like make people follow you to the pit of sacrifice to get a boost of evil. But it's such a slower chore to get evil points when you can just like murder a town and accomplish the same thing. So here's what we're gonna do.
Ah, hello.
I am gonna save here. And I'm gonna do an extra here, an extra save. What is this? Free slot, okay. I'm gonna go try to activate the DLCs. I want to do some reading up on that, and hopefully I don't break my character, which is why I did 2 saves there, so I'm gonna only aim for like the second one. Or something. Who knows? Thanks for... Okay, moment of truth. I know what I did wrong finally. I didn't extract the files. So, yep, there it is, the gifts.
When someone has given you a gift, I will keep it for you here
Dog suit.
until you wish to unwrap it. I shall speak, I promise.
The Bloodstone Bludgeon. Excuse me. Pink Poodle Potion. I don't know what all those are. White Poodle. Centered. What are those? Gusket's Musket. Okay. 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 Clockwork Dog? That sounds cool. I didn't know I was getting all this hair. Okay, but did I get the quest?
Particularly cheerful today, I think. The armory is at your disposal.
Okay, that's 74 versus... Okay. Unquenchable thirst for potions by becoming green. Okay. Decrease your moral standing. Easy enough. Earn 10,000 gold from jobs. Oh, I could bang that out real quick, and kill 300 enemies. Okay. Let's equip that. I think I can work with that. Let's go look at that hammer. That's the
Swords
hero.
inflict moderate damage quickly. The weapon of choice for an agile warrior.
Decrease moral. Kill 5 people who love you. Oh no. Gain. See, I could get that one and like nothing else. Let's equip it. I don't know what all those potions are. I think does that mean I can like turn my dog into
Any other business
different
prepared?
things?
Your
You
new
can change your
guards
dog's breed by
should be
interacting with the basket. Okay. Let's be sure to save this.
It shall stay that way until you
Oh, I'm getting real pale. I like it. Sure. Changing
That
scenery.
combination suits you fabulously.
So what do we got here? Whoa. Cool.
Well, that's not the way most people would go. I applaud you.
Oh, I've never seen this before. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Whatever you feel comfortable in.
Highlander. Alright. Finally get true black.
Much better.
And I'm gonna take the helmet off though because I want to see my character's face. But I do want to get her hair into like a true black. Yeah. Cool. Let's override this one.
And it will stay just as it is until you alter it further.
Okay. Interact with the basket.
Man's best friend, as they say. Now, I was never quite sure whether that meant after all human friends have been excellent, and I think I speak for both of us when I say that.
Okay. Oh, nice. I like it. But now, the Wheel of Misfortune, and okay, the voice is one of the DLC things. Let's go do it. I wonder if his bark is different too.
Man can barely feed his
Did you get underfoot?
Before I do that, I don't think I've ever explored this building.
Together, we will build a better future.
What does this do? Oh, silver key. Oh, I can't cross it because of the steam. Come on. Oh, is this like a puzzle? Oh, I bet I gotta pull this one. did that one shut off? Okay, there we go.
Can you hear that voice? Of course you can. Everybody can hear it. It's enough to drive a perfectly good worker insane. I used up all my savings to buy this factory, and all I'm left with is, well, an empty building.
Together, we will build a better future.
And a voice that won't shut up.
It's just a recording.
I'm sorry. I just can't take it anymore. When I went down to the cellar to investigate, the voice just got louder. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. But perhaps you are brave enough to uncover this mystery. You could exercise my factory and bring new jobs to the poor people of this city. Would you do that for us? Oh, you don't know what a relief this is. I thought nobody would help me. Right, the voice is coming from beneath the floor and through the pipes. You should begin your exorcism there. You can access the cellar through the trapdoor. Good luck. I'll be with you. In spirit, at least.
Okay. So this is completely new territory for me. I don't think I ever had the DLCs. Or I think I kind of did and never really went through them, but I don't think I've ever done this one. I don't remember an Andrew Ryan voice. He does sound different. Cool.
To survive, you must dedicate yourself to your work.
Excuse me. I gotta get used to his new sounds.
Nothing remains of the old world. Work hard to ensure the survival of our new one.
Yeah, where? Go to it.
This area is dangerous and forbidden, citizen. Please return to your dwelling or place of work.
Don't need that. I was hoping for like new items, but it's just gonna keep giving me garbage. I think the theory is this is one of those that like unlocks immediately. There's one of the DLCs is post story. So the fact that you can do this like very early on, so they're just gonna give you standard stuff.
This community is the entire world. Your every action must be focused on preserving and improving it.
Oh, he's barking again. Really? Well, come on. Come on.
Hard work is the key to happiness.
Eh.
Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. In the above world, only death and devastation.
Damn, there's a lot of them. Come on. Oh, there's treasure there. Excuse me.
The survival of our species depends on you.
Watch there be like one bat left to come smack me out of this chest. No? Okay, cool. Nature face tattoo. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have went and
Beware, citizens.
unlock a couple tiers of this thing first. Oh well.
An intruder has been detected, possibly a mutant from the above world. Intruder, if you go any further, we cannot accept any responsibility for damages or death that may ensue if you continue on the path you are following. The automatic defenses have now been activated. You have been warned.
They're just hobs.
Authorized to enter. The defense system has been activated.
This ain't my first rodeo, Mr. Hughes.
Mutant, turn back. You will be warned. If you continue on this path, you must be willing to face the consequences.
Nice. I was hoping for like seeing all the lightning and stuff. I was hoping to fight like clockwork enemies or something, but now it's just throwing necromancy at me. I don't know if this is even the right way.
Turn back or die. You are not welcome here.
I write these words now in case I never make it back. That voice. It must be Montague Humes, the millionaire inventor who bought the Bowerstone Cave Network all those years ago. My employer said finding Humes' treasures wouldn't be dangerous, but I don't know. Maybe I should turn back now.
Okay. Oh, that guy.
This intrusion cannot be tolerated. You shall be terminated.
Do something real quick.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
I think fire works better against undead.
Armory is at your disposal. I stand
That's not.
ready to serve.
Oh.
Those two do complement.
Man, I hope it gives me more interesting things than just fighting undead hobs this whole time. Oh, my boy's got something. Probably something useless.
Mutant, turn back or you will be destroyed.
There are weapons that unlock with like 50 dig sites, and I'm like, I don't want to do all that. Like I'm just now at 45. Oh, there's more. Excuse me, sorry. God damn. I think if you did this like early enough, it wouldn't be throwing these beefier ones at me. Or maybe it would, I don't know. Good grief. Oh, damn. It's all fun and games until they throw the mages at me. I gotta be honest, I'm actually not fully feeling this outfit. Is it really just constantly spawning them? I think it is. I think I just need to like get through it. Man, that'd be a hell of a farm.
Welcome back to Understone, citizen. Return to your dwelling at once. There is an intruder on the loose.
It's me. Interesting. Oh, there's just a bunch of normal-looking people. Can I buy their houses? No, I'm just under industrial.
Yeah, nice.
Remember, citizens, stay inside the compound. In the above world, there is only death and devastation.
Ooh, first diamond.
Children! Leave me alone!
Yeah, I hear you,
Work
buddy.
hard today for a better tomorrow.
Oh, stop doing that. Just go. I do love the robot dog. I'm going to keep that, but I'm probably going to change to a different outfit. Which I'll do right now.